My name is Moses Muchege, and I'm a father to 3 daughters. Our second born was a son, and we lost after barely 2 months after he was born. And then we had twins thereafter, and we lost it twin one after five months. And then that time we were in the village, and the other twin two was not okay, so we decided to move from the local hospitals. Then we came to Aga Khan Hospital, and that's where she was diagnosed with the PID.
Approximately 6 million people worldwide are affected by a primary immunodeficiency. Unfortunately, 70 to 90% of these are living undiagnosed. Primary immunodeficiencies are a group of rare, chronic disorders characterized by an immune system that is not functioning as it should. Individuals affected by a primary immunodeficiency are susceptible to recurrent infections, autoimmune conditions, and other complications. These conditions are largely genetic, but in some cases can be spontaneous. In this part of the series, we are joined by Moses Muchege. Moses is a father to a daughter living with a primary immunodeficiency. Moses has also gone through the harrowing experience of losing 2 children to a primary immunodeficiency.
My name is Moses Muchege, and I'm a father to 3 daughters. Okay, our second born was a son, and we lost after barely 2 months after he was born. And then we had twins thereafter, and we lost it twin one after five months. And then that time we were in the village, and the other twin two was not okay, so we decided to move from the local hospitals. Then we came to Aga Khan Hospital, and that's where she was diagnosed with the PID. So after the doctors told us about at first we didn't know about the PID, but after the twin 2 was diagnosed with the PID, now the doctors explained to us exactly what it was. And I remember one doctor at Aga Khan, Dr. Migowa, she told us that about the PID and its impact, because I remember she told us it's like having soldiers without the weapons. That's now the bond of our kid. It's like she's there, but now she can't be able to fight the germs of where the infections, to be precise. So we had to start the journey about going to hospital like every 3 months to get we started with 3 weeks to get the IG, the immunoglobulin. It was not easy, but at first we have to appreciate that we knew what she was suffering from. At first I would say no, because we've been going to these local hospitals, and other level 4 hospitals back in the village, but they could not detect what our children were suffering from until when we came to Aga Khan Hospital. It was now when we knew exactly what was happening with our daughter. At the first time it was difficult until when we came to Aga Khan, because at Aga Khan now everything was there. The tests were done, the medication was there, the counseling, everything was there. So at first it was really tough, but after we started now going to Aga Khan Hospital, everything else was okay. It is expensive, but because we are using the other, it was expensive. If it was like we are using your money, it's expensive, but now for us we under private insurance, so it took care of the medication bills. Yes, because if these treatments were, or the tests were done at the time that the child was born, perhaps we couldn't be having we couldn't have lost the two children that we have lost. If the screening was done at the time the children are born, I would say maybe perhaps they will be with us. But now you see, when you are born there, when the children are born in the village, there is no screening. But now, let's say for future, if I want to have more children, the first thing I'll do once they are born is that let them be screening be done, so that we can say if he or she is okay or not okay. But the struggles that is in the village is that not in the village, in most hospitals, I want to say private, public hospitals, is that there is no screening. The children are born, and then you are told after maybe 1 day or two you go home. But if the screening is done, it will save so many lives of the little children. I'll talk about the PID. At first, me, I don't know about PID. I'm not in medicine. And if maybe met someone who had an experience with the PID, maybe I wouldn't have taken my children to be screened at an advanced hospitals, because you don't know anything. But now we know, because the symptoms are always the same. So if you see the symptoms are recurring, you know this is not the right thing to do. Because at first we were told it's pneumonia, high temperatures, fevers, seizures. You are given this, you go to the hospital in the morning. Within 4 hours, he or she is okay. In the evening again, you are back in the same facility. They say, oh no, let's change this medication. You are given another one. So if it's something which is now when you say the sin and sin, is that if I could have realized, or if I met the right doctor at the right time, that is the best way to go. So it's for us, it's your advocacy. We tell people about this PID thing. If your child is having this and this, then the best thing you can do, you go to an advanced facility where the test can be done. And then from there we are able to save lives. That's my take on it. Living with a child with a PID, because most of the people, they don't know what PID is. You see, it's not like you see the kid or the child is sleepy or something. Even if you see my daughter today, you can't tell. When she's okay, she's playing with other kids. You can't tell if she's sick. Oh, like my mom used to tell me, so why are you going to the hospital? The kid she's okay. She's playing with others and doing all the normal things the other kids are doing. But that is not the case. Unless you understand the concept of it, it's when you only need to know that this is the thing which is there, this is not there. On this journey with my daughter, every time she'll come to school and then she tell me, Dandi, wacha nikwambie kitu, then she'll tell me what she has been taught. When they go to play with other kids, I'm happy, because for me, I would say we have traveled the journey together, and I'm happy. When she's there, she's healthy, I'm happy for her. That's what keeps me going, because every day, every time I see her, she's happy. I say thank to God. Now considering that they were twins and then we have one. I would say it's good, the progress is well, because when first we started this clinic about after it was discovered that she's having the PID, we used to go to hospital after every 3 weeks. You go in the morning, she gets admitted, she's being given the immunoglobulin overnight, the next day you are discharged. If she has other infections, maybe you stay there for 2 to 3 days, you are discharged, you go home, then you come again. This process continues, and we move from 3 weeks to 1 month, 1 month, 2 months, 2 months, 3 months, and now we are doing 6 months, which is, I would say, a big win on our side. because now we don't go to hospital each and every time. So we are trying on the doctor saying we do it 6 months, and when if it peaks, then we'll go for 1 year without going back to the hospital. I would say if you have a kid and she just starts getting the infections, high fevers or child, the best thing you can do as a parent, you take that child to an advanced hospital where they will do the tests to determine if he or she is suffering from the PID. For the decision makers, they need to come up with the policies. They say the universal health care. Let this universal health care, they come up with these big machines which can be able to not really come to the far hospitals, even the hospitals which are down everywhere in the counties. They have those machines which can test to determine if the genetic of the child it's there or not there. In most advanced countries, if every child which is born, the screening is done before he or she leaves the hospital. From there, they'll know which medication to give, or if she is suffering from any disease. When it is detected, the earlier the better, because they'll be able to manage it. For the decision makers, they need to come up with the policies which they assist people, not only assist people countrywide. The healthcare, the systems, they also need, if you have a child who is suffering from this PND, it should be covered by the, let's say, SHA or the universal health care, because not all people are able to get access to medical. Our main thing is that, on my take, is that we need to encourage one another. PND is not a terminal illness. It's something which can be managed. For the parents, they take care of their children, both men, they take care of their children, and they will grow to be like any other children. So we cannot say she is not okay, she can't do this. No, we give them the equal opportunity like any other child. If it's going to school, they can go to school, we take care of them, and we give them best that a father or a mother can do to his kid.